Hi guys, welcome. It's spring. I thought I would take this time because I'm working from home today and I don't have any distractions. So I thought I would take the time to go out in this glorious weather with the birds singing and everything and do an ASMR Q&A soft-spoken. This idea was from one of my subscribers. I will give a shout out to Anthony J6H for this idea. I never thought I'd have enough subscribers that would actually want to know stuff about me. So I am thankful for all of my subscribers. There's 10 questions that I found from a few different people. And the first few I found from Anthony, whose idea it was to start this. So I will go on ahead and just go right down the list. His first question was, what first got you interested in ASMR? It was about 2017, I would say, when I got interested in it. And I just stumbled upon it on YouTube, and I just kind of instantly fell in love. I know they did like a BuzzFeed documentary about it around the same time, so actually 8 years ago. But then I got hooked. Alright, second question. What ASMR channels do you watch? Well, I watch a lot of YouTube in general. Mostly it's book content, booktube. And, ASMR booktube too. But these are the ones that I watch most frequently. There's Brown ASMR. She does a lot of roleplay videos, like cashier roleplay, cafe roleplay, which I enjoy. There's ASMR for Everyone. She does a lot of book ASMR content. There's Angelic Alchemist. She does a lot of Reiki ASMR, which I enjoy, soothes me. ASMR Vibes does a lot of roleplay. She does hairstyling with her mannequins. And then there's Anae ASMR, and she does like role plays with massages, which I enjoy. Just gonna save myself from saying I enjoy. Of course I enjoy all of this. The next few questions were from Taylor CX3VB. She asked, what are your goals for your YouTube channel? Well, I currently have 12 subscribers. I'd like to get that number up to hopefully 100 by the end of the year. I would like an average of 100 views per video. Right now I have about like 30 or 40. I have one video that does have over 100, but if we could keep that an average, that would be ideal. Any big plans for 2025? Well, having my second child, she's due in July. And just kind of, expanding my family and seeing where the pieces all lie. Expanding my YouTube channel. She also asked, did you get your wisdom teeth removed? No. Funnily enough, I've never actually had wisdom teeth. I'm kind of a medical marvel that way, so I never had to deal with that, but you have my deepest sympathies. I've heard from a few of my friends and family members that it does hurt and it's kind of funky, so good luck. The rest are from New Year, New You 23. They ask, what made you start your YouTube channel? Well, I love ASMR. I've loved ASMR now for quite some time. I was told by multiple different people that I have a very soothing, nice voice for radio or for podcasting or something like that. And I did try to do a podcast in the past. It didn't really work out. I just was always fascinated by it, and I've seen so many people do it, and I've seen a lot of lo-fi ASMR YouTubers, and I guess like the reason why I didn't start it until now is because I felt a lot of people had like really grandiose kind of well-produced videos, and I don't have that equipment yet. I mean, maybe someday I will, but I was just kind of weary about starting it, like if anybody would watch it, the lo-fi like no editing thing. So, but more recently I've seen more of that, So I thought I'd give it a shot. I think people are more into the lo-fi now. I don't know. Maybe that's just my experience. But yeah. What is your favorite tattoo you have? Well, I have a... Here, I'll show you. Hope you could see that. I have a purple butterfly fairy tattoo on my right foot. It was my first tattoo when I was 18 years old. I don't know why I had this vision of having a butterfly tattoo on my foot, and I thought it'd be cool if I wear, like, because I've always worn flats and moccasins, I thought it'd be cool to see when I look down at my feet. But let me tell you, it hurt a lot. Your foot has a lot of bones in it. I have a couple more tattoos on my wrist here, one of Nevermore from, Edgar Allan Poe, and then Imagine the Beatles. The Beatles got me through some hard times. And I have a dove on my back for peace and tranquility. But the butterfly tattoo, it hurt the most, and it was my first. But yeah, any place that you have a lot of bones tends to hurt, in my opinion. I mean, like, your wrists are kind of soft, so they don't hurt as badly. My back didn't hurt, but that foot did hurt. And yeah, if you want to comment and show me your tattoos and tell me your favorite tattoo and where you got them and what they mean to you, I find that fascinating, so go ahead. All right, which countries would you like to visit? Well, I went to Costa Rica in May. I really enjoyed it. I haven't traveled much out of the country, unfortunately. I did live in Germany when I was a child because my dad was in the military. I do want to go back there someday, and I know my husband is really wanting to go to Germany next year, so I might go with him, but I'm gonna have a toddler and a newborn, so we shall see. I would like to go to Mexico. I would like to go to Canada. I would like to go to Australia, Japan, Greece, Vietnam. I heard was really cheap and really fun. So, yeah. 2 more. What is your biggest pet peeve? It's come up a lot lately, but I guess my biggest pet peeve is people assuming that loud, obnoxious, in-your-face people are confident and strong. I mean, like, I look at the current state of my country, the United States, and I just think that I've been noticing, like, in the past decade or so, like, let's be honest, ever since about 2016, people who are quiet and introverted and reserved, like myself, kind of get overlooked. And that's why we have to have outlets on the internet, like with YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or what have you. I don't think anybody really uses Twitter anymore, or X or whatever it's called. But anyway, regardless, I think we need these internet outlets to express ourselves and feel like we have a community, because, like, more often than not, I feel like, I know it's not like this in other countries. I bet it's not, because in Costa Rica, people were friendly and just accommodating, and they respected you for who you were. And that's how I've always been. I respect people generally until you give me a reason not to. And so that is my biggest pet peeve, is whenever I give interviews or something and people go, well, you're so quiet. And it's just the way they say it just sounds a little condescending. And I know that I'm a pretty sensitive person, so it could be me, but yeah, I don't agree with that. I think if you're confident, you don't have to show the world you are confident. You don't have to put on an air or put on a face that you're the best person in the world, because you know you're good. You're a good person. You don't have to share it with the world. I don't know, and I feel like sometimes social media is just, it's really bad for your mental health. That's why I try to take a break every now and then, because I do think that a lot of that stems from us, the human nature of comparing ourselves with other people. But when people post on social media, they're posting their highlights. They're not telling you you know, they're posting about a new kid, but they're not telling you that they've been up half the night and that they're exhausted and that their job is really stressful or things like that. That's just not, you don't share that on social media. You want people to be like, wow, your life seems awesome and perfect and wonderful, and it's usually not. Okay, now let's cheer up for the end. Let's end on a high note. Who are your favorite authors? So, I have tons of favorite authors. Most of them are women, but these are my current contemporary favorite authors that I keep going to, that if they had a new book coming out, I'll most likely buy it. So that's Taylor Jenkins Reid. She did Evelyn Hugo, which is one of my favorites, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and Malibu Rising, and Carrie Soto is back. I know she has a new one coming out in June, which I did pre-order. There's Lisa Jewell. She does a lot of thriller. The first book I read of her was The Girls in the Garden. Absolutely adored it. It was just on a whim. I bought it at a grocery store because I was on vacation, and this is the time I started dating my husband, and he's like, you didn't bring a book on vacation, are you not? So I remember stopping at that grocery store and picking it out, that book, and I fell in love with her. She's great. Charlotte Bronte, Jane Eyre is my ultimate favorite book. I just love gothic horror and classic literature if I can get into it. Emily Bronte, Wuthering Heights. Ruby Dixon, she did a lot of the Ice Planet Barbarian series, which I only read one, but I enjoyed it. I recently read Full Moon Rising, which is really, really good, and I know she has another book coming out in September, which I plan on getting. There's T.J. Klune. He did the Cerulean Sea. Can't remember the exact title off the top of my head, but I have another one of his books, Somewhere Beyond the Sea, which is the second book in that series, and I want to read more of his stuff. It's really good. And then Lev Grossman. He did the Magicians series, which I ate up, and The Bright Sword. I don't know if he's coming out with anymore, but I'm definitely looking for that. So yeah, thank you for taking the time to watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, give a thumbs up, whatever you want to do. Just, you know, let's all appreciate each other, and we're here for each other. This is a safe space, and thank you all for watching. Bye.